Earlier this year in New York, a Tesla crashed into a guardrail on the FDR Drive, burst into flames, and left the driver dead with the passenger severely injured. This incident brings up the same unsettling question many Tesla owners quietly ask themselves. If the car catches fire, will you be able to escape in time? Especially now that Tesla is preparing to launch their new $11,575 Tesla Model 2, which is said to be the company's most affordable electric vehicle ever. But the question people should really be asking isn't just about price or driving range. Has Elon Musk finally solved the fatal flaws that haunted earlier models? In this video, we'll look closely at the new design and safety technologies that could protect you and help you escape the car in a critical situation. So stay tuned, and if you want more deep dives into Tesla's technology, help this channel reach 217,795 subscribers. Just one click on the subscribe button keeps you connected. The door handle problem that claimed lives in earlier models wasn't just a part failure. It exposed a flaw in Tesla's design philosophy. The flush-mounted electronic door handles, while sleek and aerodynamic, created a dangerous weakness. When the electrical system fails during a crash or a fire, these handles stop working entirely. The manual release, which was hidden and hard to use, proved almost useless in emergencies where seconds can mean life or death. The Model 2's design completely changes that. According to engineering documents, it uses a triple-layered exit system powered by 3 independent sources. The main electronic release connects to the car's battery as expected. But here's where it gets clever. The secondary release runs on a small supercapacitor system that charges whenever the car is active. These capacitors are stored in a thermally protected compartment near each door. Designed to withstand impacts up to 75 G-forces and temperatures over 1,000 degrees for a full 90 seconds. But Tesla didn't stop there. The third system is completely mechanical. Unlike the old hidden backup handles, the Model 2 introduces what Tesla engineers call the instant mechanical override. It's not a separate hidden handle you need to find. It's built right into the main door pull. When you grab and pull the handle with more than 15 pounds of force, the mechanical release automatically kicks in. Even if every electrical system in the car fails, you don't need to know any special tricks or find a hidden button. You just pull, and the door opens. Panic pull equals instant mechanical release. The design sounds simple, but it's extremely well thought out. It uses a progressive spring system, where normal pulling engages the electric motor. But pulling harder than 15 pounds activates a small cam that disconnects the electronic lock and switches to a direct mechanical cable. This cable connects straight to the door latch through a steel-braided sleeve rated to handle over 200 pounds of tension. Even if the door is slightly crushed in a crash, the system gives you enough mechanical leverage to pop it open. And what about passengers in the back, especially children? Many past Tesla fire incidents showed that those sitting in the rear seats were often the ones trapped. The Model 2 fixes this with something Tesla calls universal mechanical access. Every seat has direct reach to a manual release. The rear doors feature large, clearly visible pull straps mounted at eye level that actually glow in the dark using photoluminescent materials, meaning they don't rely on electricity at all. These aren't tiny tabs. They're solid grab handles that even a 5-year-old could pull with one hand. Tesla put this new system through extreme testing. They simulated post-crash situations where the car's power was completely disabled. The doors were crushed by up to 3 inches, and the inside temperature reached 752 degrees Celsius. In 97% of tests, the mechanical release opened the door within 2 seconds. The 3% failure rate only happened when the door frame was deformed beyond what Tesla considers a survivable crash, at which point emergency rescue would be needed anyway. The cost of this safety redesign is surprisingly significant. Adding triple redundancy to every door increases production costs by around $230 per car. On a vehicle priced at just $11,575, that's nearly 2% of the total cost dedicated entirely to helping people escape. It's a major investment, but it's one that directly responds to real tragedies. Tesla isn't doing this for marketing. It's an engineering response born from painful lessons and a determination to make sure those mistakes never happen again. Another key part of this upgrade is human-centered engineering. Tesla actually brought in firefighters, rescue teams, and crash experts to test the system during the design phase. These professionals used the Model 2's exits while wearing heavy gloves, in smoke-filled environments, under simulated stress and injury. Their feedback directly influenced how the handles look, how much force they require, and how easy they are to find. This kind of real-world testing should have happened long before the first generation of electronic handles ever went into production. Think about how big this change is in a real accident. During the Tesla fire in Toronto, witnesses saw passengers frantically trying to figure out how to open the doors as flames spread. Valuable seconds were lost while they searched for hidden releases. With the Model 2's new system, that confusion doesn't happen. Your natural instinct, pulling hard on the handle, instantly activates the mechanical release. In other words, your panic reaction becomes the right action. Do you believe mechanical redundancy should be required in every electric car, no matter the cost? If this makes sense to you, type Tesla Protect below. If enough people demand these kinds of safety designs, automakers will be forced to make them standard, not just after tragedies. But the door system is only one part of the story. Tesla has also completely reworked how the Model 2 manages battery fires, the kind of events that start these deadly situations in the first place. The real issue with EV fires isn't how often they happen. Statistically, they're still rarer than gasoline car fires. It's how they happen. Lithium-ion fires are chemical reactions that are nearly impossible to stop once they begin. Traditional extinguishing systems, even advanced ones, can't penetrate the battery pack quickly or maintain cooling long enough. Tesla's new Model 2 approach takes a different direction. Instead of trying to put out a fire after it starts, it's designed to stop the reaction from spreading and giving occupants far more time to escape. The system is called cellular isolation and flood control. The Model 2's battery pack is divided into 48 independent modules, each holding 72 cells. That's 3,456 total. Fewer than other Teslas, but optimized for this structure. Every module is wrapped in a heat-resistant composite shell that can withstand flames above 2,000 GBP for 4 minutes before weakening. Between modules sits a thin layer of aerogel insulation, one of the best thermal barriers known today. But insulation isn't enough. Running through the pack is a series of tiny tubes filled with Tesla's own high-temperature liquid suppressant. It's not water, foam, or halon. It's a fluorinated, cooling liquid that stays stable at extreme heat and can absorb massive amounts of energy when sensors detect a single cell cluster getting too hot. Past 104 degrees, the system floods that specific module in under 1.3 seconds. That speed is crucial because in tests, lithium-ion cells can go from safe to explosive in just 15 seconds. The Model 2 reacts in less than 0.2 seconds and isolates the fire before it can spread. Even if suppression fails and one module fully ignites, the surrounding modules remain isolated for at least 6 minutes, often more than 10. That gives people inside enough time to realize something is wrong, release their seats, and exit safely, even if they're injured or disoriented. In past Tesla crashes, cars became engulfed within 3 minutes. With the Model 2 system, even the worst-case scenario allows roughly twice or 3 times more time to escape before the flames spread. That's not a small difference. It can mean the difference between life and death. Integrating all this technology wasn't easy. The new pack adds around 192 pounds compared to a simpler design and reduces range by about 9 miles. Tesla accepted that trade-off to make the car safer. The pack's AI-based management system also watches for early warning signs of cell failure. It uses machine learning trained on thousands of hours of real-world battery data to predict issues before they occur. If a module starts showing strange behavior, voltage drops, heat spikes, resistance changes, the system slows charging and discharging for that section, essentially neutralizing it before failure. In field testing, Tesla engineers intentionally damaged cells, and the AI correctly identified 100% of them nearly 2 days before they would have gone into full failure. That level of predictive safety has never existed in a car at this price point. But it does make the Model 2 more expensive to build. The new suppression and isolation systems, along with predictive software, add about $950 per vehicle, over 8% of the total cost. Yet it directly targets the kind of battery fires that have made global headlines. Tesla also ran crash tests where they punctured the battery pack and disabled the safety system's power to simulate a total failure. Even then, the design kept the fire contained for over 4 minutes. In real conditions, it would last much longer. Should automakers be required to disclose how long their batteries can contain fires? If you believe transparency like this should be standard, comment 11 now 575 below. Because right now, no car company is